My name is Harold Whitman. I am 71 years old, a retired high school history teacher living in a quiet town just outside Des Moines, Iowa. What I'm about to share isn't a love story you'd find in a movie. There are no dramatic proposals, no perfect moments. This is a story about silence, fear, patience, and a love that revealed its true strength only at the very end. I was married to my wife, Evelyn, for 49 years. We shared a lifetime together. Morning coffees, long drives, arguments that ended in laughter, and grief that only made us hold each other tighter. We raised 2 daughters and welcomed 3 grandchildren. To the world, we were an ordinary couple, stable, predictable, happy. But Evelyn carried a secret from childhood that she never shared with anyone, not even me. For all the years we were married, she never let me see her left leg uncovered. Not at the beach, not during doctor visits, not even in our own bedroom. She wore long nightgowns in the summer heat. She locked the bedroom door while changing. We never showered together. I assumed it was modesty, maybe insecurity. I never questioned it. Because love, to me, meant respecting boundaries, even the ones you don't fully understand. I met Evelyn in 1973. I was young, awkward, freshly graduated, and terrified of standing in front of a classroom. She worked at the local library, quiet, gentle, with eyes that made you feel at ease. Every Thursday, I checked out books for my students. Every Thursday, she recommended something thoughtful. Our conversations slowly grew longer. Our silences became comfortable. She always wore long skirts, even in the heat of July. I thought it was just her style. Evelyn never wanted attention. That's what I admired about her. When I proposed, she cried, not from happiness at first, but from fear. She asked for a week to think. When she finally said yes, I had no idea how much courage that one word required from her. On our honeymoon, I noticed her tension. She avoided light. She changed clothes quickly. Once, when I reached toward her leg, she froze, completely still. I pulled away immediately and apologized. She smiled weakly and changed the subject. I told myself not to overthink it. Years passed. We had 2 daughters. Evelyn was a wonderful mother, patient, warm, endlessly giving. She read bedtime stories, baked every Sunday, and never missed a school play. But she never wore shorts, never went swimming. When the girls asked why, she laughed and said, "Mom gets cold easily." Decades passed, and the question remained unspoken between us. Sometimes, late at night, I wondered, not with suspicion, only concern, but I chose silence over pressure. Everything changed when Evelyn was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at 68. At first, it was small tremors, then stiffness, then balance problems. Slowly, she needed help with everyday things, but still guarded her body fiercely. One winter morning, I heard a scream from the bathroom. I ran in without thinking. The door was unlocked. She had fallen. Her nightgown had ridden up, exposing her left leg. What I saw stopped my heart. Her leg was covered in severe scars, twisted skin, deep damage from thigh to ankle. These weren't the marks of an accident. These were the marks of violence. She saw my face and began to sob. "Please don't look," she begged. "Please." I knelt beside her and held her hands. Then she told me everything. When she was 9 years old, she lived on a farm in Missouri. Her father was respected in public, but terrifying behind closed doors. One afternoon, she accidentally left a cattle gate open. When her father found her, he didn't yell. He dragged her to the barn, tied her leg to a post, and beat her with a metal rod until she lost consciousness. Doctors saved her leg, but barely. Infection destroyed muscle and skin. The scars never healed properly. But the deepest wound wasn't physical. Her mother told her never to speak about it. She said, "People will think you're damaged." From that day on, Evelyn learned to hide. She believed no one could truly love her if they saw the truth. As she finished telling me, she looked at me and whispered, "I was afraid you'd see me as broken." I helped her to bed. I didn't say much that day. Words felt too small. From then on, I helped her dress. I helped her bathe. Every time I touched that scarred leg, I did it gently, like something sacred. That leg wasn't ugly. It was proof of survival. When we told our daughters, they cried and held their mother. One of them kissed her leg and said, "This just means you're strong." Parkinson's slowly took pieces of Evelyn away, but it never took her peace again. On her final night, she held my hand and said, "I spent my whole life hiding because I thought love was fragile, but real love stays, even when it sees everything." She passed away peacefully. Now I live alone, surrounded by memories. And if this story teaches anything, it's this: the scars we hide are often the places where love can grow the deepest if we let it.